No, dude.
What was that?
What was that?
Back it up. Back.
This is Dee from Dee's Dark Adventures, a fearless explorer who ventures into the most paranormal hotspots, hunting for ghosts, demons, and unexplained creatures. In April 2025, Dee had set out to explore a forest trail and document anything unusual. But as anyone who follows Dee's work knows, the wilderness has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them.
I just heard some weird call back there. It's still early. It could be people, I'm not sure. And then I heard whack, whack, whack. Like I said, it could be people. I don't know. I'm the only one here right now, except for that car being doing that. I can't tell if it's a dog barking or people. Anyway, here we go, guys. I love you. Mwah!
The first part of her journey seemed perfectly normal. Just your typical nighttime forest sounds, the usual wildlife going about their business, and the occasional rustle in the bushes that you'd expect from small animals. Nothing out of the ordinary, just Dee making her way through the darkness with her trusty flashlight. As Dee continued deeper into the woods, that peaceful atmosphere didn't last long. She started hearing whistling sounds coming from the bushes around her. I know, whistling in the woods at night could be anything. Another person, a bird, or maybe something trying to get her attention. But when you're alone in a dark forest and you hear unexplained sounds, your mind naturally starts to wander to less comfortable possibilities. But what came next was far more creepy.
I don't even know where it came from. Oh, God. Oh, God. Some just whizzed through there. I don't know. It was a bird or what or what it was. It could have been an owl. I'm not sure what that was. What's that looking at me? Hello? Hi, my name's Dee. Something's grinding its teeth. Stop it. I'm not doing this, dude.
When her flashlight beam swept across the trees, she captured something that made her pause. The shape was definitely humanoid, but it moved in a way that seemed somehow wrong, too fluid, too quick to disappear when the light hit it directly. I know a lot of you are probably thinking it could have been another person, maybe someone else enjoying a late-night walk. But here's the thing. Dee started hearing movement all around her in the woods, rustling and shuffling that seemed to follow her every step. Whatever was out there, it wasn't trying to be friendly. You know that feeling when you're walking alone and you swear someone is following you? That's exactly what Dee was experiencing. But here's where things took a truly disturbing turn.
I get these little quick movements, but I can't ever get it. What was that? Why did it do that? Hi, hello? Why did it do that? Why did it get dark? What was that? Why did it do that? Why did it get dark? What was that?
As she tried to locate the source of the voice, she spotted this.
What the No, dude. It's too pixelated. What is that? Hello? Hi. My name's Dee. Don't go. Hello, hi. Why is everything moving? Dude. Dude, it just disappeared. Dude, it just disappeared. Oh God, dude, it just like vanished. What the hell was that? There's nothing there. I saw eyes, and then look. Fully charged. Oh God, I saw eyes.
But here's what makes this particularly unsettling. Dee knew there were about 30 people camping at a nearby pavilion, but despite being relatively close to other campers, she found absolutely no one. No woman, no child, no signs of distress. Just empty forest. The question that haunted her, and probably haunts anyone watching this footage, is whether something was mimicking human distress calls to lure her deeper into the woods. It's a terrifying thought, but there are documented cases of creatures and entities that can replicate human voices with disturbing accuracy. As if the night hadn't been strange enough, Dee continued to hear mysterious noises echoing through the trees. Clicking sounds, low, whooping calls, and other vocalizations that didn't match any known wildlife in the area. At one point, while she was examining another caterpillar on the ground, trying to focus on something normal and harmless, she heard this.
Yes, stop. Hello? I've never seen one like that. I wonder what kind of thing you're gonna turn into, but usually those hairs, I don't want to say it's this one, but I know the hairy ones with the spiky hairs, they can be painful and cause, depending on the breed, certain reactions. If you guys wouldn't mind, tell me what kind that is. Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. 333, it's my time to go. Okay.
By this point, Dee was understandably eager to get out of there. Her equipment was acting up. Her lights were draining faster than they should have been, which is another common phenomenon reported in paranormal encounters. Dee managed to navigate her way back through the forest, despite the ongoing strange sounds and the feeling of being watched and followed. It's hard to say exactly what she was encountering. What's clear is that multiple entities seemed to be present in those woods that night, and they were all very interested in Dee's presence. So, what do you think happened that night? Was Dee encountering something that can mimic human voices to lure people into danger? Were there multiple cryptids in the area that drawn to her presence? Or is there a more conventional explanation for everything she experienced? Let me know. I'd love to hear your theories. Voyager Overland is a channel dedicated to overland travel and remote camping adventures throughout the Canadian wilderness. Their journeys typically involve jeep overlanding, camping in isolated spots, and enjoying the scenic vistas across Alberta and British Columbia. In October 2024, they headed out for a 5-day camping trip to Ruby Falls in the Alberta Rockies.
So this time we have a 5-day window and we're heading to the mountains. And this time we have the grandkids with us. So the criteria is always the same with the grandkids. They want to be near water or a creek, a river, something so they can play. And when I asked them where they wanted to go, they both said the same thing. They said, Ruby Falls! So I guess that's where we're heading.
The journey through Alberta's backcountry is filled with memorable moments and nothing short of amazing, full of breathtaking mountain vistas that stretch endlessly across the horizon. Their white Rubicon and red Jeep traverse the rugged terrain with ease, navigating challenging muddy roads, rocky riverbeds, and water crossings that test their vehicle's capabilities. Despite the demanding drive through the wilderness, the family eventually reaches their campsite near Ruby Falls. They set up their rooftop tents, explore the stunning waterfall, and enjoy quality time together around the campfire. It's the perfect wilderness getaway until something unusual happens.
So for a while now, I've been putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping, and with my granddaughter who just loves wildlife. How cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight, was different.
Now, before we see what the camera caught, let me set the scene. This is deep wilderness camping. No cell service, no other campers nearby, just them and whatever calls the Alberta Rockies home. The camera was set up with a clear view of their campsite.
Well, good morning. This morning it almost feels like somebody doesn't want us to camp here anymore. The weather is sucked in and not going anywhere. It's been raining for hours here. But I think we're gonna pack up. We're going home today anyway. We're gonna pack up and I think this is gonna be it.
So what do you think they captured on that trail camera? A curious bear checking out their setup? Another camper passing through? Or maybe something a bit more unexplained? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Jake Ghost Hunter is a YouTuber who travels the world investigating paranormal locations and searching for evidence of the supernatural. His channel is no stranger to creepy encounters, but this time he and his team were planning something special, a Halloween series called Camping with Cryptids, where they'd explore some of America's most haunted forests, looking for legendary creatures.
Before you guys watch this video any further, we just want to let you know that viewer discretion is advised. And going into this video, we all knew that the Blair Witch was not a real story. It's made up for the movie, but we wanted to go out into these woods and investigate this abandoned church.
Before even setting foot on the trail, Jake called Colin Browen from the Paranormal Files, who had investigated this location before and had some serious warnings to share.
Do we gotta be worried about anything, bro?
When I was out there, I straight up just started vomiting out of nowhere, which was really scary to me, especially since we backpacked all the way back there and I didn't have water or anything like that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, people get murdered there. I think there's like at least 1 to a year. The freaky shit about that place is a lot of the murders have never been solved, so the killers are still out there, which is why it's
Oh,
scary.
God.
I don't know about you, but when someone tells me there are unsolved murderers potentially wandering around the exact forest I'm about to explore, I might reconsider my weekend plans. But they pressed on anyway, because that's what paranormal investigators do. They make questionable life choices for our entertainment. The team arrives at the forest just as the sun is setting, which honestly couldn't have been more perfect timing if this were a horror movie.
Dude, this is so cool.
This is the first thing that everyone says in a horror movie. Oh, this is so beautiful, guys. Good news, if we need to hide, that gives us a fantastic place to hide.
Yeah, we can just get on top of it.
Fantastic. Guys, we found a complex and there's a train passing. We're supposed to find a train bridge, but apparently we're not there yet. But that train is right over there, so we gotta be close now.
About halfway through their hike, they start noticing things. Strange sounds in the trees. What looks like Blair Witch symbols formed naturally in the branches. That feeling like someone's following them. You know, just your typical casual evening stroll through a potentially murder-filled forest. But that was just the beginning. As they finally approached their destination, they heard something that made them realize they weren't alone out there.
Wait, listen. Sounds like tribal drums. I see somebody down there. Come here, dude. Shh, dude. Dude, just walk down there. Shh. Oh my God, boys. Noah, look at this, dude. Be careful, guys. There is people here. We don't know who they are. We made it.
There's got to be like a party type thing going on because there were people.
That's weird, though. That's weird that they're having it here. Dressed up as what?
No, they were like dressed up in like nice clothes, like
Okay.
clothes.
So we are here, dude.
We're
in
here.
the Blair Witch Church.
We're
bro.
here. We're here. We found it. Let's go.
Our mission's complete.
Mission complete, boys.
Time to pack it up and head back to civilization. Just kidding. As anyone who's ever watched a horror movie knows, finding the creepy location is never the end of the story. It's barely even the beginning.
Yeah. Let's explore it.
had to be the
No,
drums.
no, this is not normal. No,
What is that? Sounded like
No.
War of the Worlds alien, bro.
Guys, you guys are not concerned enough about this. That is tribal drums. That's not normal music. There's no way back here except for the f***ing trail we just walked, but no car was at the entrance, and that was just a tribal horn sounding thing, dude. Like, why would that be a sound back here?
I don't know.
That's not
I didn't even know
music.
you could get back here
No,
that
dude,
way.
you can't. You can only get back here from the trail. That's why I'm saying, why are they here? This is not good. I don't know what
I
that
see
is.
people. I see people.
This isn't
There's
normal.
got to be like a party on the
this,
creek,
this
bro.
we gotta,
There has to be.
let's go find out, but this is not normal.
I got somebody on camera.
Think about this for a second. You've just hiked 30 minutes into a remote forest where the only access is the trail you just walked. There were no other cars at the entrance. So who are these people and how did they get there? And more importantly, why are they having what appears to be some kind of formal gathering in the middle of a supposedly haunted forest? The team decides to keep their distance and focus on their objective. They begins what initially seems like a standard paranormal investigation. They've got music boxes, REM pods, and they're running the Necrometer app on their phone. The responses they captured were typical of paranormal investigations. The entity claimed to be the Blair Witch, confirmed it was demonic in nature, and warned them about staying too long in the forest.
Okay, demon, hello? Tell us who you are with this device. Tell us where you came from.
Dude,
Do not touch. Do not touch what? What, dude?
Oh, okay.
What, bro?
No, that was a weird sound.
If you want us to be alone in this church, make that go off. The music box.
Do not touch. I mean, that could be do not touch. Oh my god.
It went off. It wants us to be alone, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we need to figure out who
Yeah.
it wants to be alone.
Exactly. Do you want Noah to be alone? He's right here. Oh, right away. Noah, here you go, brother. Good luck.
Oh my god. Do you like that I'm here alone now? Does that make you happy? Oh my god, it just went off. It just... Oh my god. Please talk through this and tell me who you are or what you want. Please, just... While. You want me to stay... Oh my god, it wants me to stay alone for a while, dude.
The investigation yielded the kind of evidence that paranormal enthusiasts love to see. Direct responses, seemingly relevant information, and an overall sense that something supernatural was definitely present.
Are you trying to help us? I feel like something's coming up on us
Dude,
right now.
I feel like you saw the picture of the Blair Witch, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
don't
like she's
say
like
that.
crawling all around.
Do
bro.
not say that.
I'm giving you flash images, dude. That's what I'm feeling right now.
No, come with us. What the f?
What was that? We're just hearing we're getting surrounded.
Alright, come over here now. Everyone stick together. Did you not hear that?
No.
There's a massive... Something's moving. Something is moving in those bushes, dude. Right here, Clayton's right there. It's moving. No, get in here. It's a person. Come here. Come on.
Despite the entity telling them they're in danger if they leave, the team eventually decides they have to make the 30-minute hike back to their car. They pack up their equipment and start the long walk back through the dark forest. As they're walking, they keep the Necrometer app running.
No way, that said hidden. It said hidden.
What?
Like whoever's following us
It
is
said
hidden,
hidden?
bro. Motion. It's in motion. I heard motion behind you, dude.
I don't know, dude.
Oh my god. Gun! It's a gun! Hidden motion gun, like someone's hiding.
We got proof of the Blair Witch.
Yeah, literal proof of the Blair Witch captured. So as we're walking back to the car, we're gonna end the video. But for the time being, Noah, what do they need to remember?
Remember, anything is possible even when you survive the world's most haunted forest. See ya.
Mission accomplished, right? They survived the Blair Witch forest. The entity's warnings didn't come true. Time to head back to the hotel and edit this epic footage. Except that's not where the story ends. Because sometimes, just when you think you've made it out safely, that's exactly when everything goes wrong.
Jake! What happened? Jake! What happened? Where? Where? Something stung you? Oh, damn.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, come on.
Keep going.
Yeah, go. No, I can't. Dude, that's the worst pain I've ever felt. Damn! Hey, when we get to the car, we gotta check each other.
Literally seconds after Jake's triumphant closing, he suddenly cries out in pain. Something has stung him, a cicada killer wasp, which, if you've never encountered one, is about as pleasant as it sounds. But that's just the beginning. As they're trying to help Jake deal with the wasp sting, they heard something that made their blood run cold.
What was that? What was that?
What was that? What was that, guys? That was like a freaking hell. Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. What just howled at us? I feel like something's running past it. No.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I've never in my life had something like that happen to us, bro.
Yes.
Something was screaming and howling at us. Come here, Noah, Noah, this way. Wait, up here, up here. Come on. Come here, up here, now. Come on. Come on, come on. What is it? Quiet in here. Quiet, come on. Turn the f***ing light off. I don't give a f***. Here. Get down. Get down. Hold this.
The realization hit them all at once. They were alone in a forest where Colin had warned them about unsolved murders, and someone was firing a gun nearby. These weren't warning shots or hunting. This was happening in the middle of the night, in an area known for violent crime.
Dude, I love you guys. I'm serious. I love you guys. I love you too. I love you guys so much. It was right in front of us. More like seven gunshots. Noah, stop talking. Stop. We were just filming a YouTube video out here on this trail, and then gunshots just started happening on our way back to our car.
For the next 40 minutes, they waited in nearby shed for the police to arrive, not knowing if whoever was shooting knew they were there or was looking for them. When police finally arrived, they checked the scene for evidence, but by then, whoever had been firing the weapon was long gone. The incident was serious enough that Jake and his team immediately canceled the rest of their planned trip. They lost money on hotel reservations, rental cars, and planned collaborations. But more importantly, they'd learned that sometimes the real danger in these remote locations has nothing to do with ghosts or demons. Noah from Creepy Outdoors is a YouTuber who's dedicated his channel to exploring paranormal and creepy outdoor locations across all 4 seasons. Whether it's camping in haunted forests or investigating abandoned places, Noah isn't afraid to venture into the unknown alone. But this particular night in October 2022, he was about to experience something that would shake him to his core. Noah had set up his camp deep in what he would soon name Dead Forest, and you'll understand why in a moment. Noah began his nighttime exploration through this desolate woodland. Right from the start, something felt off about this place.
Everything here is dead. Or dying. Damn, so many dead trees. I think I'm gonna name this one Dead Forest. Dead Forest indeed. Dead quiet here as well. No life. Let's see how this place looks like without any lights. Pitch black. Imagine being out here, lost in the forest. At this point, the best thing you can do is just hold up against a tree and just wait for the morning. What else could you do in this darkness? It's also easy to imagine all kinds of things out here. This is one of the creepiest forests I've ever been. And I'll be spending the night here.
Walking through any forest at night can be creepy, but this place was on another level. Dead trees everywhere, branches you could trip over every few steps, and that unsettling silence that makes you hyper-aware of every sound you make. As he's walking deeper into the forest, Noah starts getting some serious Blair Witch Project vibes.
I'm not sure if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project, but damn, this is just giving me Blair Witch Project vibes. Super cool. Wow. This is awesome.
Then, as he wandered deeper through the dead forest, something happened that would completely change the tone of his exploration.
Man, this place is so lonely. Imagine just being lost out here. It feels like this would never end. Oh, fuck. Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. That was fucking creepy. I need to get out of here.
Right when Noah turned off his flashlight for a second time, you can hear a distinct voice, a child's voice echoing through the dead forest, sounding distinctly like someone saying, "I see you."
Oh, fuck. Oh, hi.
I know some of you might be thinking it could have been other campers, but consider this. The area was extremely secluded and isolated. The likelihood of running into other people in such a remote location, especially at night, seems pretty slim. And given the eerie quality of that voice and the complete isolation of this dead forest, well, you be the judge.
It could have been campers, but this area is extremely secluded. Okay, it's extremely important now that I don't get lost. Disoriented? Yes. Lost? No. I should be fine. Well, if that is not the definition of creepy, then I don't know what it means. I was literally just talking about Witchbilly Project. And then the creepiest, and I mean the creepiest fucking voice of what I would imagine a witch to sound like, just says, "I see you."
What makes this even more unsettling is that Noah isn't someone who scares easily. This is a guy who regularly camps alone in supposedly haunted locations, but whatever he heard out there was enough to shake him to his core. After what felt like an eternity of wandering through the dead forest, Noah finally spotted his campfire and made it back to safety. So what do you think happened out there in Dead Forest? The fact that this voice appeared right after Noah turned off his flashlights is either an incredible coincidence or something far more unsettling. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you've ever heard unexplained voices in the wilderness, I'd love to hear your stories. Slabdog is a small YouTube channel that's been around for over a decade, mostly sharing family moments and fun experiments. On this particular night in October 2014, a father decided to take his kids to explore the Hummel Park in Omaha, Nebraska, with nothing more than a few flashlights and a camera. But sometimes the most ordinary trips turn into something you'll never forget.
Candles? Here, let's check it out. No bullshit. Come on. Come on down here with me. Come here. Guys, come here. Guys, check it out. Come here. Come down here with me right now. Guys, seriously.
That's definitely not what you want to find during a casual evening stroll. Finding a bloody shirt and candles arranged in the woods at night is pretty much red flag to turn around and head home. But like many of us would probably do, Dad's curiosity kicks in.
There's a blood trail and a t-shirt. There's a bloody t-shirt. Whoa, whoa, wait a minute.
There's no behind the tree.
Where? Where?
Right there.
Where?
Behind the tree.
What tree?
That one.
Which one?
That one.
Where?
Right there. Yeah.
Which one? This one here?
What do you think we're talking about? There he is.
Then it happened. The camera captured what appears to be a figure with a completely white face standing near the trees. And what happens next shows just how quickly a curious family outing can turn into a desperate escape situation.
Go, go. I just saw him. Go. Don't fall. Don't fall up the stairs. Oh shit. Get your flashlight. Hurry. He had a white face. He had a totally white face. I thought you guys were kidding. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall.
going the wrong way!
Hello? We saw something really weird up there, man, so if, we're gonna go check it out.
No! Dad! No!
We saw a bloody t-shirt. We're just gonna make sure no one's hurt, okay? Alright, we're just letting you guys know. Okay, bye.
That's actually pretty responsible. If there really was a bloody t-shirt and potential evidence of someone being hurt, calling for help was the right thing to do. The father reassures whoever he's talking to that they'll send someone to check it out, and you'd think that would be the end of it. They reported what they found. They're safely in their car, driving away. Case closed, right?
It's real? Back it up! Back it.
Go!
I'm trying to back up. I can't. I don't want to crash. He's coming back in the trees. He's gonna try to get
Open!
us.
Close the window!
As they're driving down the dark road, trying to put distance between themselves and whatever they'd encountered in that park, the white-faced figure appears again. But this time, it's standing directly in the middle of the road, blocking their path. The footage ends with them desperately trying to drive backward, away from whatever was standing in their path in that October night. Now, let's think about this logically. Could this have been someone playing an elaborate prank? Possibly. Could this have been the father himself playing some elaborate prank on his children? It's worth considering, but the genuine terror in everyone's voices makes that seem unlikely. But the bloody t-shirt, the deliberate placement of candles, and the figure's behavior, appearing multiple times in different locations, suggests something more coordinated and, frankly, more disturbing. Let me know what you think in the comments below.